wefixbasements.com or call 402-804-1024. Ep Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies, and it will be breezy. We'll see an afternoon high around 78. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a continuing breeze, and a low around 56. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with lighter winds and a high around 78. I'm meteorologist Kyle Bucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosson. Education is a cornerstone for strong, vibrant communities. I voted for the largest investment in education in Nebraska history. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and understand the valuable role of education in growing our community. This is Carolyn Bosson, and I will continue to support education in the legislature. Vote Carolyn Bosson on November 5th, paid for by Bosson for Legislature.
This is On the Block with Strick and Austin. Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer and 9-year NBA vet, Eric Strickland.
Strickland for three! And you're going to go out of here as the Big 8 tournament champion.
Middle school basketball coaching legend and Duke basketball shooting coach in his mind, Austin Orman. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by NebPreps. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Welcome into a Friday show here from 1040 O Street. This is On the Block. To my left is Strick. To my right is Allie. I am Austin. Glad you're with us here for the next couple hours during On the Block. Proudly brought to you by our friends at NebCo. They're hiring CDL drivers for ready mixed concrete. You can apply today and start your career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. NebCo and ready mixed concrete offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they'll pay for your CDL training.
That part.
Yeah. Visit NebcoInc.com or ReadyMixedConcrete.com to learn more.
Did I surprise you with that, Austin?
You did. You ever consider getting a CDL?
You know what, Austin?
I feel like it'd be a nice thing to have.
I thought about it. Because, real talk. Let's get real. Because that's what we do here.
That's all we do.
I've thought about a few things. One being, I wouldn't mind being on the road. Like after I left Dallas, I've never bought a house again. A lot of it could have been from just the traumatic fact of understanding now the business of basketball, and that at any moment in time, at any situation, you can be traded. Only to watch in some of those instances, Austin, where I played with teammates who believed with all their heart that this is where they were going to be, bought magnanimous houses, and couldn't sell them.
Yeah.
Because
you had one teammate in Dallas that could have kept the house.
And that's Dirk Nowitzki.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Not even Steve Nash.
No.
You know what I mean? I've watched some of my teammates, Robert Pack and Michael Finley, and I watched Tim Thomas, and I'm a really observant dude, man. So like I just watch everything. I survey the land. I understand kind of my situation, and now knowing what can be done in this area of the business of basketball, I said I'm gonna buy townhomes in the areas with proximity to the arenas, so that whenever a teammate came, and like when I was in Milwaukee, I was in a place called Brewers Hill, which is at the time before the new arena. What is it? What is that arena? Fiserv? What is it? Whatever.
Fiserv Forum. Yep.
Right. Fiserv. Well, the old Bradley Center was 6 minutes to drive to. Now our practice facility was out, but as far as going to and from games, I was 6 minutes.
Ooh.
So when I ended up retiring after that, Ruben Patterson came and signed with them, and he bought my place.
Easy peasy.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of was my mindset. Same thing in Indiana. Like my place in Indiana, it was 8 minutes from the arena. So it wasn't a player that bought it, but it sold quickly just because of the location. So I always looked for locations. Location was important. So for me, I only really live in 2 rooms. Bedroom, living room, 3. Kitchen. I don't live in it, but be in the kitchen, right?
No bathroom. Stricky's just business forever.
You're in there. I'm saying I live in the living room, and I live in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't ever feel I need a big space. My kids are older, single. So I always look, and I look for something to where I don't want to have to snow plow.
That part.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I travel. I travel enough that I don't want to have to worry about by the time I come home, there's snowdrift all up. I can't even get in the garage. You know what I mean? Or I have to pay somebody while I look for things that are very comfortable for me and makes it convenient to be able to, move around if I want to.
I like that.
And
do you have an HOA with your townhouse?
No.
Even better.
I'm even open to moving out of the country now. I'm to that point. And I've got to give credit to Matthew Strickland, my dad, because being in the military, being a military brat, it enables you in most ways that you don't, because what you can get caught in the microcosm of the city. You can get stuck in a block. This is where like gangs find them. I don't mean to go on a tangent, but this is life. This is real. This is how gangs get stuck. They get stuck on a 2-block radius, and their mindsets are locked. Like nothing evolves outside of this 2-block radius. And it can happen with the neighborhood you're in, the city you're in, whether you're in Omaha, if you're from South Omaha, North Omaha, West Omaha, you can get stuck in the microcosm of just what you know in that area, and you get comfortable in it. Whereas me as a military brat, everywhere I went, it's a different culture. Lived in Montana, lived in California, lived in Nebraska, lived in Alabama, and then through basketball, lived all over the country. So I've got to experience. I'm cool. Like I can go out of country right now and be all right.
You can't afford to have your mind tethered to one place, really.
Yeah. So it's a lot of lessons you learn out of it that I tell parents and listeners, 402-464-5685. If you're feeling me, you're welcome to chime in, because I tell parents, and I have good friends, a couple of friends right now that I know that from the time their children were born, 2, 3, they're taking their children to freaking Italy and Greece. And like, you don't think that they're going to remember that, But then you got to ask the question, how does your kids know how to open the doggone iPad? They know more than what we think. How do they know how to go to their favorite channels and do it? They're smarter than what we think. And those experiences that we can give them at earlier ages. And then I learned something last. This is it, and I'm off, and we can get to the topic. I'm sorry, Austin.
We're having fun, Stricky. It's a Friday. Keep it rolling.
I was watching a little bit earlier, and it was a educator that was talking about how governmental systems allocate means by which to build things. Now I'm going to talk about a specific area of that. There was a study done that she was speaking towards, that if you're in an inner city, and she was specifically talking about African American men like myself, if you don't have the ability to read above a 4th grade level, that determines how many prisons they build. That's a fact, because of the illiteracy. So here's why I say what I say. I remember as a young kid having Head Start. So I was getting trained and taught before I was even supposed to go into kindergarten. So I knew certain things. I could read. You know what I mean? So look, it's not talking about race. This can apply to anything. It's talking about the illiteracy rate. So, but it was specifically talking about that instance. But teach your kids early.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm speaking to you because you got a young one now.
Yeah.
Teach them early. Teach them how to read. Teach them how to, don't talk to them baby talk. Talk to them real, like communicate with them like they grown. You know what I mean? If you're pregnant, and your wife is pregnant, or you're a pregnant mother, talk to your baby in the womb so that they can, you know what I mean? They can hear you, because learning is not just conscious. It's not just the fact that you being able to read specific words. It's subconscious. It's bred into you by ways of, the way we do things, right? And then there's certain shows I wouldn't have them watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to check my son a couple times. Caught him, he would leave his TV on. I would creep up there late at night. And I'm like, "What you watching Adult Swim, bruh? No, don't let me catch you watching that." And I'd catch him, and there'd be some discipline that I had to deal. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's my rant for today. We're gonna come up with a name with that, Friday Freestyle or something. You know what I'm saying? Stricky on fire right now. And we I told you about the new segment we created. We gotta get back on that.
Yeah. That was my fault.
No,
we
own
oversight.
it. We own it.
We're good.
Good. What's up?
But how early are you teaching your kid to get their CDL license? 15, 16?
Listen. Okay. The statute of limitations is a wrap.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay.
The statute of limitations is a wrap.
Yeah.
My pops, man, we got to clip this. We might need to clip this and put this out over the way. People might need to hear this. My pops would put me on his lap when I had to be 9 or 10. And this is in Alabama. He had a black and gold Trans Am.
Ooh.
It was sweet too. He had a black and gold Trans Am.
GI Northwest colors.
And Pops would sit me on his lap, and kind of, it's a small town, so he would let me drive. So at a very young age, I learned how to drive. Now, how bad that was, one time on the base, 2 times actually, I got in so much trouble for this. I was so rebellious. 2 times on the base. One time, because I could ride a motorcycle too.
Ooh.
12 years old.
Ooh.
But that tells you how big I am.
Yeah.
Now, he didn't have one of the little dirt bikes.
No.
He had one of the full size. It wasn't a Kawasaki. It was a Suzuki 1100.
Like crotch rocket sort of thing?
Huh?
Like one of the crotch rocket sort of things?
Not like the you know,
not like a Harley.
Not like a Harley.
No.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was riding around because my pops would be on TDY or he would be on, like assignment or something. And I'd be at home and there'd be a babysitter that may come and look over, make sure I was good. But I was a very mature kid, but other than that.
How many wheelies?
I was no wheelies, just I would ride around. I'd ride around like
they see
I was growing
up.
Mind you, I'm grown. That tells you how big I am.
Mm-hmm.
But then every now and then I'd get in the car and I'd be whipping around. And then one of his people that worked for him saw me.
Ooh.
I thought I was flossing, went pulled up on my boys. But boy, I'm like, yeah, you see what it is? Yeah. Oh no. I had to bail out. They told my dad I got in big trouble.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you didn't drive for another week?
No. I had to wait until I was 16.
Oh.
I was blessed though, but I got good grades. I made sure I did that. And I had a car by the time I was a sophomore.
Nice.
Yeah. I was I made sure I got good grades, and it was a Hyundai Excel.
Oh.
Manual transmission.
Can you still drive?
It couldn't go, yeah.
Nice.
But it couldn't go nowhere, and it dang near didn't turn over when it was cold. It was the early stages of the Hyundai.
Nice.
It wasn't very good.
I almost killed my grandma's Camry.
Did you?
I would have been, I don't know how old I was, but it was one of my first times riding in the front seat. She used to live in Pleasantdale. So super small town, halfway between here and Seward. We were just driving down to the little gas station in town. And I didn't know what the gear shift was at this point, right? So she's driving. I'm like, oh, here's a button. I'm going to press it. So I shifted it from drive to drive to. And it was clearly not on the brake.
Dropped out.
It kept rolling.
It kept going?
It kept going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
That's the closest I ever got to getting in trouble with the car as a kid.
Yeah. So what type of talk to me today? What type of rebellious? Shout out to Cup Skirt. Yeah, I would have done it. I would have done it. But for getting the CDL, shout out to you. I know you thought about it yourself. But look, what experience of rebellion did you have when you were a young kid? I want to know. 402-464-5685. Like, what rebellious things did you ever do? Have you ever did like ding dong ditch?
My parents just have a story about that recently.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, have you did TP? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what rebellion? I want to know. Talk to Stricky today. It is what was the word I said? Something Friday? Freestyle Friday.
Freestyle Friday.
Yeah, it's Freestyle Friday. Get in Freestyle Friday. Tell me what you did.
The most rebellious thing I probably did as a kid was, those Flintstone vitamins?
Did you go cow tipping?
I did not.
Okay.
Do you know those Flintstone vitamins?
Yeah, I remember those things.
The orange ones, the purple ones, and the red ones?
You would hide the
chalky.
Color? Which color? Yeah, they were very chalky.
All of them.
Terrible.
All of them.
Yeah.
I might eat an orange one.
Have a grit still stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like them. So I would always hide them under my plate and then quick scoop them off into the trash. Pop-Tarts were the best.
That is so
Pop-Tarts were the best because I didn't always like the crust of the Pop-Tarts. So I break it off and, oh, no, my vitamin just happened to fall in there.
Oh, that's so you. Shout out to unnamed texter 3789. He said, my friends and I egged Doc Sadler's house.
They got
kids.
Doc?
I'm so sorry. Come on, man.
You got Doc?
Wow. I got TP one time and I had to clean it and I was very upset. And I was hoping I caught him because I was going, somebody was going to get in trouble for that one.
Yeah.
I was not happy about it. They got my car too.
My parents are still dealing with some ding dong ditchers who that was one thing, but then they started throwing rocks at the glass screen door. Shattered it.
Really?
Yeah.
Husker P says we'd have to talk off air, Strick.
No, you're on blast.
No.
You're on blast.
That's the thing. Stricky gave you some of my naked secrets. Pause. But the statute of limitations is over, my boy. Talk to me. Freestyle Friday. Get in the game.
Oh, my real life Chuck. My father was a state patrolman in Nebraska. We lived in Seward. On a Saturday afternoon when he was out, I got the keys to his cruiser and drove it around the block a couple times.
Wow. Okay. I love it.
Dang.
Didn't get in trouble. Okay. I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one. And then we're going to go to break. This is a crazy one, but it's a good story. It's a story of grace. Stricky, senior in high school, playing at Bellevue West. It is the winter time. And I might have even been in season. Very possible. Go to a party because, like I said, my girlfriend was a junior in college at the time. And I had, so I'm 18. All my friends were older. And I had, there was a party. I went to this party. I snuck out to do it too. Pops, don't be listening. I snuck out, jumped in the ride. What I would do is I had a little downgrade. So I put my car in neutral. And I just kind of give it a push, jump in it, wait till I get around the corner. I'm out. Went to the party.
We have that one here. We have Jordan P. constantly putting the parents' car in neutral, rolling down the driveway so they wouldn't hear it start.
Talk to me.
Okay.
Freestyle Friday.
Okay.
So I get to the party. Everything's gravy. Fine ladies in the house. You know, party's jumping. Stricky is sipping on something, and I know I should not have been sipping. Please don't hold me and don't judge me because I know some of y'all did the same thing too. In there, getting it in. Next thing you know, something going on at the door. I thought maybe it was somebody else coming in to get the party on. Next thing I know, hey, police at the door.
Oh.
They bust in. People start jumping off the balcony. I said, I'm not doing that. I don't know if there's a tricycle down there. I'm not twisting an ankle.
Right.
So I think I'm in season. I ain't doing that. People is like trying to hide. Police is asking questions. How old are you? What's your birthday? Where's your ID? Everybody, okay, take him out. He busted. You, okay, you're old enough. You busted. Come to me. I said, sir, my name is Eric Strickland and I should not be here. He said, thank you. He says, I said, my name is Eric Strickland and I'm 18 and I should not be here. He said, thank you, sir, for telling the truth. You can leave.
End of story. See ya.
I said, hallelujah. Thank you. Yes.
Tell the truth.
Hey,
lessons.
Tell the truth. Freestyle Friday. Tell the truth. My dad always told me it's best to tell the truth because I ain't asking the question for no other reason. Okay, that's it.
We won't put all of you on blast. We're going to go to break like Stricky said, but we'll see if there are any good ones that deserve to be read when we come back. If not, we'll talk some Tony Bennett. Can he still fix college basketball? Was it right or wrong of him to do what he did to the Virginia team? All that, plenty more still ahead here on The Block.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Landmark Implement helps you put dirt in its place with increased accuracy and greater speed thanks to the John Deere Smart Grade. This fully integrated 3D grade control system boosts job site productivity and reduces labor costs with fewer passes and less wasted material, meaning more bids won and higher margins. No masts, no cables, just clear views of the job site. Visit your local Landmark Implement today and discover the profit-boosting power of the Smart Grade and experience the Landmark difference.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosin. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and proud to be involved in our community. Property tax relief is important to every family. Last year, I voted for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history, and I will continue to advocate for property tax relief. Vote Carolyn Bosin on November 5th. Paid for by Bosin for Legislature.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry,
this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
This October, the Bonsall Spooktacular 10 event is back with spooktacular savings all month long. Stop by anytime in October to discover incredible deals, including hot tubs as low as $5,995. That's up to 20% off MSRP. Plus, enjoy 10% off infrared and traditional saunas. Don't miss out on these hauntingly good offers. Visit Bonsall Pool and Spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better at 33rd and Pioneers.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
If you're not advertising your business on your vehicle, you're missing out on a lot of potential clients, and it's time to change that. Automotive Solutions excels in vinyl wraps and company IDs. They offer BG services with free warranties available, and they service all cars and diesel trucks too. They also service fleets, and if you push snow in the winter, get ahead now with your vehicles. Don't forget, ticket listeners receive a service discount on preventative maintenance. Call Automotive Solutions for an appointment at 531-249-5600 and stop by at 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Drink locally and support local business during Lincoln's Craft Beer Week, October 20th through the 26th. Great beer, cider, distillates, and more are made right here in Lincoln. For more info, visit lincoln.org/beer-week. Brought to you by Visit Lincoln. Remember to enjoy responsibly. Fall is here, which means it's time to dive into a new lineup of autumn flavors at Wings and Rings. Your home away from home during football season. Their all-star lineup of wing sauces is adding 2 new impact players, curry garlic and pumpkin chili. Need something delicious before kickoff? How about starting your meal with their brand new chorizo nachos and loaded fries? You better act fast. These new tastes of autumn won't be here long. So make the trip to one of their 2 Lincoln locations today on O Street or Village Lane.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Busted, Stricky.
Hey,
the hat's on forward.
We might
now.
need to get a new. We might need to get a new intro.
Yeah,
we're gonna work on it. We gonna, and look,
the
we're gonna
man
work on
we
it for
need's
the
right
new
over
year.
there.
We're gonna work on it for the new year.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it for the new year.
Hey, 2 years in January, partner.
I know, my
2.
boy. Too strong.
Yeah,
my man.
You been. Ellie's over here freeloading on the last couple months,
Right.
but we'll include
Acting
her
like
anyways.
she belong.
We'll see. We'll see.
We love her anyway.
We do. Well, Stricky, I gave my thoughts on Tony Bennett a little bit yesterday. I recorded a corner 3 that's going to be dropping tonight, so make sure people watch out for that. But despite talking about it yesterday and today, I still can't get over the fact that Tony Bennett signed an extension in June and retired officially today. It would have been one thing if he had a health issue pop up or a family health issue or another extenuating circumstance.
55, man.
But he's 55, and at his press conference today,
And I'm
Stricky,
only 35, so I mean, he ain't that far from me.
Seriously.
Jeez.
But at his press conference all day, he's saying, I wasn't comfortable with where college basketball was heading. I'm not comfortable with the current environment.
I knew it.
Okay, and that's fine. But then why the hell do you sign an extension? Why?
Because I think the discussion that I had yesterday is where it comes to. When you said that, that tells me there's something else to it. And now I even believe more of what I shared yesterday. Do I need to share it again? Maybe because some of the listeners weren't here. Maybe some were, maybe some weren't. So if you were here, you're going to hear repetitive statements that I made on yesterday. If not, you're going to hear it fresh and clean. I felt that this for Tony is one, there's been a power shift.
Massive.
The power shift has shifted. I even got to say, probably again, one of the most dominant places of the shift is happening in the SEC. I don't know, because I think across the board, when you look from fall to spring, SEC is dominating right now because they're doing it in baseball too. And now Big 12 is handling softball. So let's not get it twisted. It's
but
not
Oklahoma's in the SEC now.
And now they are. Okay.
Just saying.
So I saw the shift. You came up and asked a trivia question on yesterday. And how many ACC teams are in the top 10?
Yeah.
Good memory, Strick.
Look at you.
I'm bad with names and faces, but faces I'm good with. Names I'm out. Okay.
But it was one.
It was only one. Now, let's just pause right there, put a pin in that, bring it back.
Take it back now, y'all.
When has that ever been the case?
Not for a while. If ever.
You're looking at least North Carolina, Duke.
Virginia's been up there.
Sneaks in.
Louisville.
Georgia Tech. Louisville. You know what I'm saying?
Miami here and there.
Old school, a little further back, maybe NC State, further back. Times. But normally.
Syracuse.
I don't know if you can say that's fresh ACC though. Because you'd have to go back to Boeheim to really, and that would be Big East back then.
Boeheim had Syracuse ranked number 1 when they joined the ACC.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. But
point being, very rare.
Very rare.
Yeah.
And with that shift, now you add NIL and you add transfer portal and you have location that's not necessarily. It's beautiful country, beautiful campus, but you're the star. You're the star of.
Yeah.
So once you become the star in the beacon because your football team is trashola.
Yeah. Baseball's not moving the needle.
You know what I mean?
They're good, but they're not moving the needle.
So now you have to try to draw from a base of alumni to compete with the likes of your Dukes and your NC State, not even NC State,
Carolina,
UNC,
yeah,
and the likes of them to try to even hold on. I even think Wake Forest has a pretty deep, because there's some
research
deep pockets there. And yeah, I think he saw the writing on the wall. I think he looked at it ultimately and was like, what they just gave me as an extension, what I'm looking at on this floor, the attitudes and the what's the word I'm looking for?
Mindset.
Where they feel like they're
entitlement.
Yes. Entitlement mentality. Like I'm cool. I'm good. I'm gonna bow out gracefully.
Man, it's not great, but I don't think it's graceful.
Well,
it's 19 days before the season starts. If he's having these feelings, nothing has changed on that front since he signed his extension. He said he finally made up his mind when he took a fall break trip with his wife. Virginia goes on fall break. Tony Bennett and his wife get away, and he says, yep, that excitement I felt by the transfer class we added, not there anymore. I'm done. Okay, I mean, you come to your decision when you come to your decision, but you can't expect me not to criticize Tony Bennett for leaving his team out on a limb 19 days before the season starts.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so out of character for Tony Bennett, right? Strick, this is one of the classiest guys in college basketball. His dad was thought of the same way. He deserves all the praise, all the applause that he's getting for what he did as a coach. But it doesn't change the fact that he left on really crappy terms. Even if he's justified in why he wanted to leave, the timing's really bad.
I can accept that, right? But I think there's an element of that, Austin, that we're not taking into account.
Okay.
Right? That emotional feeling that causes us to respond and react, and that love thing that keeps us in it.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Okay.
In a marriage where you have love can be misconstrued because if it's abuse involved in it, if it's domestic, if it's verbal, if it's emotional abuse, it then becomes like in the mind, he loves me because he's doing that. And that's not the case.
Or he says he loves me, so it's okay that he's doing.
Right?
Yeah.
So what do you do? And what do you see a lot of times? You stay.
Yeah. I can fix him. He says he loves me. Remember what was.
So that's what, and look, I'm not, this was not to bring up domestic situations.
No.
This was to show you how love can cause you to stick something out a little bit, maybe longer than even what your emotions and your feelings really feel that should be the case. So I understand your criticism. I'm coming with you on your criticism, but I'm also looking from it from a not rational, but just from a real personal situation for people.
Yeah, and in practice, not in theory.
Right?
Right, because we can talk about it all we want, but it doesn't change the fact that Tony Bennett feels how he feels.
Yes.
For the reasons. That has to be taken into account. Your point is well taken.
Yeah.
Which brings me to this point, Strick, right? Jay Wright has been thought of as, hey, put him as commissioner of college basketball, right? He knows what to do to fix the thing. Tony Bennett, I think, would fall right in line with that. Well-respected basketball mind.
So why do you think he's going to go to your conspiracy theory?
To Wisconsin? Because I don't think he's done yet.
Okay. But see, that's the thing. So that's what tells me it's not just, okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to set that part. It's not along the lines maybe of how you just want to leave somebody. I don't even think it's about the lines of just transferring out there.
I don't think so either.
I think
there's a lot to it.
Something more to it.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
And to be fair, I was narrowing it down.
Okay.
Right. I was reacting in the moment. I still would not be shocked if he ends up at Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But maybe he's legitimately done. Maybe he thinks he can do more good for the game of college basketball in some commissioner type role. Right. Maybe he wants that.
Shout out to A. Emmanuel Kiawu. If I said that wrong, please forgive me. Hi, guys. I'm following from West Africa. We got West Africa and Nigeria in the building. Shout out to it, man. We all, the block is hot everywhere in the world. Okay,
let's go. But what does it say about the state of college athletics, Strick, that within the last 3 years, Jay Wright and Tony Bennett have been run out of the sport?
Yeah.
What does it say about the sport that coaches like that everyone respects and thinks should stick around, feel the need to leave?
You think Boeheim is in that group? I think he was just older.
So Boeheim, Krzyzewski, and even like Roy, I'm sure that helped accelerate it, but they were also just old.
Yeah,
right? They've done their time. So I'm sure it maybe accelerated it a little bit, but I don't think that was maybe the primary reason.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Wright, a little older than Tony Bennett. Not that old. Tony Bennett, like you said, 55.
And
that's
successful.
Not old. Yeah, wildly.
Yeah.
Like those guys should have had another 15 years each between, not just
fact.
between them, but each.
That's a fact.
So I think the fact that those guys are getting out of the game tells you college athletics isn't valuing them like they do. But who is college athletics keeping around is the other question to ask, right? What kinds of coaches are going to make it in this day and age? And I think in a lot of cases, the kinds of coaches that are going to make it in this day and age of college basketball are not the kinds of coaches that would want Tony Bennett and Jay Wright to oversee their sport. And I think that's a problem.
Like Shaka Smart types.
Shaka's fine, but I don't think Shaka's a national championship guy.
Okay. So you're saying you would think that, let's make sure I'm hearing you clearly. You think that the typical type of college coach now that would have success would not love to have Tony Bennett or Jay Wright overseeing
make the
sport.
changes that Tony Bennett and Jay Wright think need to be made.
Okay.
I don't think Chris Beard operates the same way as Tony Bennett and Jay Wright. I don't think Will Wade operates the same way. I don't think Bruce Pearl operates the same way. Nate Oates doesn't operate the same way, right? I'm keeping, like a Bill Self and a Tom Izzo out of this discussion because they're established, they're old, they're in the game as long as they want to be in the game. But the younger coaches who probably haven't won a natty yet, but after Izzo's done, after Self is done, after Mark Few is done, after Rick Barnes is done, whoever that next wave of coaches is, my worry, and I'm not trying to say this definitively for fact, my worry is that group of coaches will have learned how to play the system the way it is now and want to continue operating in it because it's how they were successful. And the changes that push out universally respected coaches, like the three we mentioned, and then Bennett and Wright, they will push back so hard against any changes to reel them in because it's a threat to them and their power dynamic in the system.
They're run up the hierarchy. Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Dope. I know we can't continue on that discussion because we got to go to a commercial.
Yeah.
But great stuff. Again, you're welcome to join in this conversation, 402-464-5685 at any time. Thanks to Emmanuel Kiawu, who joined us on the stream, Facebook stream, and you can also tap in there. We've got to take a quick break. We'll come right back. We're having a wonderful Friday. We thank you for joining us. Right after this, 937 The Ticket. We are on the block.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosson. Education is a cornerstone for strong, vibrant communities. I voted for the largest investment in education in Nebraska history. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and understand the valuable role of education in growing our community. This is Carolyn Bosson, and I will continue to support education in the legislature. Vote Carolyn Bosson on November 5th. Paid for by Bosson for Legislature.
Landmark Implement helps you put dirt in its place with increased accuracy and greater speed thanks to the John Deere Smart Grade. This fully integrated 3D grade control system boosts job site productivity and reduces labor costs with fewer passes and less wasted material, meaning more bids won and higher margins. No masts, no cables, just clear views of the job site. Visit your local Landmark Implement today and discover the profit-boosting power of the Smart Grade and experience the Landmark difference.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love. Order online or on our app.
Empower a child today with a Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Hard work. It's what drives Nebraska. It defines our strength. Men like you live it every day. But sometimes living up to those expectations can be overwhelming. If you're struggling, call or text 988. You'll get skilled, caring support 24/7. Live up to a different kind of strength. The strength to ask for help. Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies and it will be breezy. We'll see an afternoon high around 78. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a continuing breeze and a low around 56. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with lighter winds and a high around 78. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, while we're talking about problems in basketball, one arose a little bit closer to home, but all the way out in western Nebraska, as Grand Island girls basketball having to cancel its 2024-25 varsity girls basketball season. I'm seeing this from KGFW.com. Strick, Grand Island does not have not one single junior or senior going out
for girls basketball this year. What do? They cancel the varsity season, cancel the JV season. They say, you know what? We still want to give our girls a chance to compete, but what we're doing is we're just going to play a reserve and a freshman schedule. It breaks your heart when you hear stories like this. Like, it's one thing if it happens, in a D2 where it's still sad and still wildly unfortunate, but this is a Class A school that has to cancel a varsity sports season because of lack of numbers.
Okay. I mean, this isn't something that we haven't seen the cancellation of it. I mean, we've seen them play with minimal numbers, or, you might foul out and you might have to play with 4 or what if it's basketball, but I don't think we've seen it to this extent. Now, I have a theory on it, but this isn't a one-off. I mean, we just saw it recently where, a couple of Class A teams up in Omaha have forfeited games, did not come out after half, and then find themselves saying, the heck with the rest of the season. Cluster Johnson, join us on WTF next week because we're going to dig into that part of it. We're going to talk about potential solutions to that specific issue. So 6 or 7 next Thursday, we're going to dig specifically on that particular issue and what solutions we think could potentially help. And they should hire us as consultants. I don't understand. Like we're coming up with all these great ideas here, and we should be compensated because the marketing departments in some of these places are stinky. Okay, so anyway, my theory is this, Austin. There's been multiple shifts in different types of industries over the course of years. I can speak specifically in my 35 years that I've been here on the earth that I've seen different shifts at different times. There was a time that I can also obviously say that a whole bunch of people that I had been around, I had known in different spaces, they had aspirations to become an actor or an actress. And I saw a lot of people, and I got to know people that jumped on planes. And, when I was living in California, and I'd meet people and, hey, how'd you end up in Cali? Oh, I just got on a plane. I had aspirations to become an actress. And so I came out and I've been working in Starbucks for the last 4 years. And I also work at this location and blah, blah, blah. I've got 3 jobs, but it's going good. I'm getting some interviews, and I've got my photos. I mean, you hear these stories. Okay. That's it. So then there was a very strong athletic shift, right? Where you saw a bunch of people just really hitting hard on the athletic side of things. I still think that's the case. And I think you're going to see another wave, but it's not going to be for the right reasons. The wave that I found myself in the sports wave was a wave of just love and passion and drive
for the game
for the game to be the best in your neighborhood, in your city, in your, you know what I'm saying? You talk to your Kenny Andersons who got to watch some of the best of NY basketball and some of the best that come in and do it. And he was like, I want to be just as good as them. And they strove for that, for the love. Playing at Rucker and all those different things. They strove because they wanted to get on the team. It was a different, and then none of them was getting paid.
No.
They weren't getting paid for it. Right? So you had that wave. I think we're in another shift of a wave. I think that wave shift we find ourselves in right now is a digital wave. Now, I believe there's another sports wave coming, but I think it's going to be in certain sports, and it's not going to be a heavy wave because it's going to be a selfish, it's going to be for Bone Thugs and Harmony put out a song called "For the Love of Money." It's going to be about that. Old School put out a "For the Love of Money, can rob your own brother. For the love of money, and steal from your mother. People don't like money. Don't let money change you. Almighty dollar." You heard that one. Okay. That's what it's going to be for. It's going to be for, it ain't going to be for the love of the sport. It ain't going to be for to be the best. It ain't going to be for, it's not domination. It's going to be for the love of money. Okay. But what we're in now is a digital shift. What I'm saying is a lot of these young folks have come up through this digital age and they've watched influencers, your Aiden Rosses, your Kai Cenats. They've watched all these different influencers begin to be right on their screens as they're growing up as young kids.
Yeah.
And they're like, I want to be that. It's no longer back in the day where we were coming up. It was like, what was that Jordan commercial? How did it go? I want to be like Mike.
Be like Mike. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These kids today, they're like, I don't want to be like LeBron. I don't want to be like, now some are saying I want to be like Steph. I think another girls' generation is starting to arrive there that may say they want to be like Caitlyn, but
we'll see.
We'll see. It's not there. We don't know. But this influencer generation, I think, is taking us to another level because in their minds, and even in the sports minds, we believe that we can become that. Even for the actresses and the actors that flew out of there, they think they're the best of what, and sometimes you might be the best singer, but you may not be the one. Sometimes you might be the best player in the neighborhood, but you might not be the one. Right?
Yeah.
In the influencer game, you could have the best content ever, but you might not be the one. And I think this is where we find ourselves.
So for you, are you more, I don't know the emotion behind it, upset, disappointed, frustrated that there aren't as many young athletes that love the game like you did? Or are you more upset, disappointed, frustrated that they claim to love the game the same way you did, but don't?
That part. The second. I think that's where my
when they tell you they do, but you can tell it's not about the game for them, it's the sideshow.
When I was coaching at a Division II, coach had to hold me back a couple of times because of the entitlement mentality of some of these kids. And it wasn't even NIL yet, but they had come from, you can sense it in them because they had come from a Division I program. And so in their mind's eye, I'm like, you've done nothing, my boy. You're here to D2. You didn't make it where you were at. What are you like?
Who do you think you are?
Yeah. Like, what? It was crazy to me. And I had to watch Coach coddle it sometimes. But I understood because he had to. I didn't feel I had to, and it was tough for me. It was tough. It was tough for me, bro. It was really tough for me. And I'm telling you, he had to hold me back a couple times. I had to have a couple conversations. Like, bro, you just ain't what you want. No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Okay.
Can I chime in?
Please.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the text line. First off, we've had this conversation before. We've established that Grand Island is central Nebraska. You said Western. And now
it is Western. Yeah, correct. It is Western. Like I said. Okay, anyways, continue.
Anyways, on the text line, and I had been thinking about this, they said that club volleyball has hurt high school girls basketball, and I would 100% agree. When I'm
good call.
I'm from Grand Island, shout out Grand Island, but I didn't go to Grand Island Senior High. When I was playing, their girls team was decent my senior year, but after my senior year, it kind of slowly started to fall off the tracks.
We got stats on that. Grand Island 1-22 last season, outscored on average 60-21. Their lone win came against Omaha Bryan, who went 0-22 and scored 122 points all year. Only 4 sophomores and juniors on that roster, 3 seniors, 7 freshmen. Okay. The last time Grand Island senior high girls basketball didn't have a 20-loss season was 2016-17, when they went 7-17. If a freshman joined varsity in 2020, their record when they graduated in 2024 would have been 2-84 overall.
It was
frustrating.
Hard.
It's frustrating
to get these girls to go out for basketball, and it was frustrating for them. But in a way, I feel like they're doing it's kind of a service to them. If there's only sophomores and freshmen, you're developing them. If I was a freshman and I was told, hey, you're going to go up against these seniors, especially in Class A, I feel like there's top schools in Class A and also in Class B. There's top schools, and then there's kind of just like a fluff of schools, and then there's like the bottom.
Yeah.
So you hear more about these top
especially
Class A
in
schools,
women's sports.
especially in women's sports.
Yes.
Going back to this club volleyball thing, girls, John Cook said this. I remember this when I was a senior in high school. John Cook said that if you're playing volleyball, you should be a multi-sport athlete because develop in different ways. So I was playing volleyball, I was playing basketball, I was on the track. Like I was doing all these things. You don't see that anymore. Like with not discrediting my sister or anything, but my sister used to play soccer, basketball, only focuses on volleyball. There's just girls that are focusing on volleyball, doing club instead of playing basketball. It's just all people. When you're putting all of your eggs in one basket, that hurts high school basketball.
I think you're right.
Especially with
That's
these
a good
big
point.
club teams like VCN, things like that. People because they want to go D1 in volleyball, and I'm glad that they're putting their time into that. But that also is just, you're not experiencing high school the same way as other people in the past have done, like when my class was there.
I knew there's a reason we brought Ellie into the fold.
She part of the team?
Part of the team.
Part of the team.
Way to go, Ellie. Good insight.
It's like you've been here all 2 years.
I actually love that insight. That's good. I know we got to go break.
Yeah. More thoughts on this maybe down the road. If not, though, college football weekend. We got another good one. And we'll talk some Nebraska, Indiana in hour 2. Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey guys, it's Nick. You know how much I love beer, and this game day, show your Husker pride with Dear Old Nebraska Brew, the official beer of the Nebraska Alumni Association. Brewed by Nebraska fans, for Nebraska fans, Dear Old Nebraska Brew is your go-to for every kickoff, touchdown, and celebration. Whether it's tailgating, watching the game at home, or gathering with friends, this beer is there to bring that perfect game day refreshment. Dear Old Nebraska Brew embodies the spirit of Nebraska with every sip. So crack one open and let the good times roll. Dear Old Nebraska Brew, the official beer of Nebraska alumni. Please drink responsibly.
It takes hard work to make Nebraska the right place to raise a family, build a business, or grow a community. We're counting on working parents to make it happen, and they're counting on childcare professionals to have their backs. Employers and other contributors can earn up to a $100,000 tax credit for strengthening childcare in our communities and state. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Over 75% of the patients that come to Limitless Mail have been told over and over again by their primary care providers that their testosterone level is fine. Guess what? If you have all the symptoms of low testosterone, you're not fine. Come get a second opinion at Limitless Mail. We have helped tens of thousands of men feel optimal again, and we can help you. Stop waiting. Come see the men's health experts. Book your free consult online at limitlessmail.com.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot, and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Ella Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit allofiber.com to switch today.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's most dependable side-by-side, the Mule Pro, built to take on your most demanding days. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of October. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Stop by every Saturday for their Husker tailgate with free food, drinks, and games.
Hard work. It's what drives Nebraska. It defines our strength. Men like you live it every day. But sometimes living up to those expectations can be overwhelming. If you're struggling, call or text 988. You'll get skilled, caring support 24/7. Live up to a different kind of strength. The strength to ask for help. Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is On the Block with Strick and Austin. Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer and 9-year NBA vet, Eric Strickland.
Strickland for three! You're going to go out of here as the Big 8 tournament champion.
Middle school basketball coaching legend and Duke basketball shooting coach in his mind, Austin Orman. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by NebPreps. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Hour 2 of On the Block. Final hour for us of the week. But don't worry, we're around for pregame tomorrow. You streaming in, Stricky?
I think I'm going to stream in tomorrow.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Tomorrow starting at 8. Just kidding. Tomorrow starting at 7, because Jay and Nick lead us off with an hour.
They sure do.
Before we get going here from the studio or wherever Strick is going to be at 8. You're sticking around town, though, right?
No, I'm going back home.
Yeah,
I'm not
well,
going
yeah.
out of town.
Yeah.
But I'm going back home.
In the 402. Yeah, cool. I want to throw this out there before we get going in college football. OJCJ says, and Grand Island is central, almost eastern. Austin losing credibility again. CJ, I just appreciate the assumption that I had some credibility to begin with. So, means the world. Appreciate it. Let's dive into the weekend of college football ahead of us here, Stricky. We will get to the biggest game of the weekend here in just a couple minutes. That, of course, is Texas hosting Georgia. Before we get there, LSU and Arkansas. LSU has a chance to be the 4th SEC playoff team. But how about this, Strick? Alabama at Tennessee. Does a loss knock Alabama out of the college football playoff?
I think so. I think so. I think there's just too many good teams. When you have the emergence now, of like, obviously with Tennessee, then, Texas A&M is creeping up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. One of the ones that dropped out is definitely, you've got to look at Ole Miss. I think they've lost their opportunity. And like Stricky said, what does Stricky say, Austin? Be honest.
Stricky says a lot of things. So
what did I say about Ole Miss?
Oh, fraudulent,
fake,
pretenders,
bruh.
Never
Yeah,
it.
there's no way. I
Always
already
the
knew.
bridesmaid, never the bride.
Already knew.
Mhm.
So if I just go and even look at just the rankings right now, we're talking SEC. You've got Texas. They're not going anywhere.
No.
Georgia, I think they hold on. Even if Texas loses, they hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I
Does
don't
Georgia jump back to number 1 with the win over Texas?
Huh?
Does Georgia jump back to number 1 if they beat Texas?
No, I think Oregon will end up being it if they win, and depending on how they win.
Hey, Oregon plays at Purdue tonight.
See, they got to blow them out.
Yeah.
Like if it's close, then yeah, you might get a jump. Also, depending on what Georgia does. But I don't think a one-loss Georgia gets up there. I think they get maybe to 3, but I don't think they get that high until one of those undefeated loses. So you've got to look at them. I personally think LSU will fall. Look at their schedule and tell me where there's danger for them.
LSU.
I think LSU probably falls before Tennessee. I
A&M,
think their
Bama,
schedule,
at Florida.
yeah, their schedule's
Vandy.
tough.
Yeah.
I think
LSU
they
loses
fall.
again. Yeah.
I think they're out.
Yeah.
But I think some way, somehow, maybe Texas A&M can late creep. I don't believe in Missouri. So I still think they get 3. I think they're going to get Tennessee. I think you're going to get Georgia. And I think if Alabama loses one more, I some reason thinks maybe Tennessee can still creep.
So this is a playoff elimination game.
I think it could be for Alabama. You talking about for Alabama
and Tennessee?
Because one of them has got to go.
Yeah,
that part.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way I feel.
Fair enough. Michigan at Illinois. Who's the better team right now?
So Michigan at Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
I think Illinois can get them because I just really I don't believe in their running game fully.
Donovan Edwards has not been.
He's not him.
No,
but the other one's what's his name? Not Manut guy. What's the other running?
Yeah,
back? He's leading the team. Like,
yeah.
Again, I'm going to throw this out there: 402-464-5685. And look, I'm going to start putting you guys up too because you guys went nuts in the stream.
Kalel Mullings.
Yeah, I knew it was an M.
Yep.
He's doing well,
Mm-hmm.
but I still don't think they're dominant. I think there's still too many inconsistencies with them that on a night, I think they're capable of falling short. I think Illinois is strong enough to win in a close game because that's what they want. Mm-hmm. So if you give them that, they've got a chance to win that game. I think they do. I think they win it similar to how they beat us. I think that's how they would look. That would fall.
I still think Michigan's the more talented team, though. Illinois has the better quarterback. Illinois has better receivers than Michigan does, but that Michigan offensive line is still good. And that Michigan defense hasn't been performing maybe up to its standard, but there's a lot of like still first round caliber talent there.
Well, that's why
I think if Michigan's going to make anything of the season, it has to win at Illinois.
Well, I agree, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know which team's going to show up. That's why I can't really, because you just don't know. There's so many inconsistencies. Is that line going to show up? Are they going to show up on the road? Can they stay motivated? Do they understand the significance of where they are? And I just don't know. But I think I do think they're capable. And you're right. I think they're probably the stronger of the team, but I just don't know what Michigan team is going to show up.
How about this one in the Big Ten, Strick? Speaking of roller coasters, USC and Maryland. Trojans on the road in College Park. Both teams, I believe, are at 3-3 right now. Which is more disappointing, USC or Maryland? Maryland starts 3-0 and then has dropped its 3 Big Ten conference games. USC beats LSU and then 2-3 since then. Who's more disappointing?
I really just say Maryland is Maryland. They're who they are. There's no. So I would say, with high expectations and there. But here's the crazy thing: USC is still the same USC.
Yeah, that's just the thing.
That's the crazy thing about it. So I can't. That's tough. But I think if you look at it as a whole, with expectations, with the leap, with the jump, you were hoping to be on par at least with what Oregon had done in their coming into the Big Ten. So That I would perceive would be where the disappointment lies. Is just that you weren't able to, make more noise as you transferred into the Big Ten. You know what I mean?
I'm going to say Maryland's more disappointing because I think you and I both expected some rockiness from USC, right? New defensive coordinator, new league. Did I think they would be 3-3? No. But Maryland blasted UConn. Okay, whatever. It's UConn. Lost to Michigan State. First year of a new coach. That's a problem. You're supposed to be more talented than Michigan State. Mike Locksley's been around for a while now. I don't care if it's your first conference game. That's a game Maryland should have won at home. You win your two other non-cons at Virginia, and then you host Villanova. Okay, Indiana popped up and got you. Fine, whatever. Indiana's maybe better than you expected. But then to lose to Northwestern? 37-10 to Northwestern?
Yeah.
Even if you went on the road.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Mike Locksley does this, like you said, every year.
Yeah.
But you get out of the Big Ten East. This is your year to prove that it was the Big Ten East holding you back. Right now, you can't say the Big Ten East is holding you back. Right now, it's your own missed opportunities against teams you would wake up in the morning and say you're more talented than.
How much longer does he have?
So DP was talking about that. Obviously, he has some connections back to Maryland. Sounds like Loxley's doing a lot of great stuff with the university. Funds are in place, checks are clearing and whatnot. How much does that count for?
Interesting.
How many more games?
Well, here's the one thing that you have.
Because Maryland might win 2 more games.
You have built into the cake for Maryland. You have a lot of excuses that you can make. You know what I mean? I think for him, Maryland football may be happy with just going bowling. I don't think they don't. I don't think, but I'm just saying that's. I mean, think about what I'm saying though. With that, that's like the goal. Like that can keep you around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I couldn't believe they paid him though the way they did. I was surprised by that, but okay.
Hey, Steph Curry keeping Mike Locksley employed. Under Armour.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, Stricky. Georgia and Texas. Number 5 on the road at number 1. Before the year, we probably thought this would have been number 1 going on the road, but it's not. It's the number 1 team at home. The Quinn Ewers aspect of this is fascinating as well. He comes back against Oklahoma. Texas wins the game. He doesn't dominate Oklahoma by any means, but does his job. Strick, Quinn Ewers is in a really fascinating spot to me as a former perfect 1,000 rated 5-star quarterback. It feels to me like there hasn't been that much scrutiny on him or that much pressure to live up to these huge expectations. And I think that happened when he transferred from Ohio State to Texas. I think the transfer portal and just the constant amount of movement from players, I think Texas's story has been Arch coming in and overshadowing him, even if Ewers is the starter. Sarkisian in his redemption. Oh, Texas finally made the playoff. They've had a solid enough defense. There's just so many storylines bombarding us all the time that I don't know if we've properly appreciated the fact that Quinn Ewers stepped out of where he was at Ohio State and is having a successful career at Texas so far.
Yeah, I mean, there has been ups and downs, and I think some of it is due to injury, and this is why you don't really get to see a consistency of Quinn Ewers. Like what you're saying, I can speak to what you're saying, even with being in the playoffs. You really didn't hear much scrutiny, and I think he played bad.
Not great.
I don't think he played well enough to get him there, but for some reason he got some just kind of overlap. Maybe it's the other stories that presented themselves a little bit more that kind of let the cycle just pass over and just kind of gloss over it. I don't know, but you're right. It's a weird thing to be at what we talked about, the spoiled brats of the industry in Texas, and that they feel that they can do anything, go anywhere, say anything, act any kind of way, and they're Texas, and you got to just take the bull, the Longhorn. Pause. You got to take it and just get what do they call it when the bull gores you? What do they call it?
You get gored.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Where
you get stuck. Yeah.
They stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they do, man. But for some reason, he doesn't take any of that brunt of any of the issues that or falls, maybe they turn it to Sarkisian. Sometimes not having a quarterback, we had Bijan Robinson, but no, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's a weird one, but I think everybody's gonna be watching this one because now you're number one. You're sought after. You're the hunted. So I think if he plays bad, there's gonna be a lot of questions. They're gonna be saying,
but if he plays well, will he get the credit?
Probably, because I think this is why they brought him back. To be honest, Austin, I think they brought him back because I don't think Sarkisian wanted to have a young Arch Manning have to deal with the heightened issue and that comes with being in this type of a spotlight game. Yours has been there already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Arch is going to be great. I think he's going to be great. I personally do. I just love a lot of different things about him. But with him, he's already been to this spotlight. He already knows what it feels like. He knows the magnitude of the game. He's not going to try to, I don't think he's going to try to do too much. I don't think he's seeking the glory of like a Manziel, you know what I mean? Like reveling in this type of moment. I think he just wants to continue to just be himself, win. And, you know, he's quieted the things about the NIL. I mean, he's kind of just been able to just sweep a lot of stuff under the rug for him. This is going to be one, though, I think is going to, you know, tell a lot about who he is and if he is who he is. Do you still think he's the number one quarterback in the country?
There's going to be a difference between being number one quarterback in the country and number one draft pick.
Okay.
I don't know. I think Quinn Ewers is really good. I think maybe we've overlooked him and not given him maybe enough credit, but you also, maybe that's refreshing because sometimes we go overboard in giving the quarterback too much credit. It's a fascinating story. It's a fascinating dynamic. Really, the only question that matters for Saturday, Stricky, is can he be good enough to beat Georgia? And if Georgia loses, are they hoping to get the 11th seed?
That's where you got to turn to. You got to turn to being at the bottom half of that.
Yeah.
That group, unless you look at schedules and you just can't look at those schedules and say that a team like Miami's going to fall off.
Miami's kind of in like hold on for dear life mode. They made a lot of hay, beat Louisville, just hold on through the end of the regular season and you're good.
Yeah. Like just if you just look at some of these other conferences, some of their schedules is just not going to pose the same unless they just, you know, they go in and just say, I'm going to shank myself. Right? Nobody has to do it. I'm just going to do it for you. Like that's what some of these schedules are looking like. We went down some of them, and I don't see anything that's gonna blow you out the way. Like for example, BYU, they can creep in there. They're at 13 right now. They can creep.
Hey, BYU plays Oklahoma State tonight.
Notre Dame is hovering like they always do. Like,
right?
Really not playing anybody.
Hey, they got Army and Navy both coming up.
But yeah, that's dangerous.
Just
Could
saying.
be shaky for them. Could be
Just
shaky.
saying.
There's a lot of hovers. Clemson's not going to play anybody real crazy for them.
No.
Like if
the ACC wants them to get to Miami at the end of the season,
right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't look. I still think you can see a late potential emergence out of Kansas State. You look at the rest of their schedule; it's not overwhelming, right? The ones you might fall off is your Texas A&Ms. They have but guess who else is hovering right behind them? Boise State. Their schedule is not going to fall off.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of these hoverers that are just kind of milling around in that late spot that could have a better record, a better play for you. Yeah, you're going to try to say, no, we're not going to do that no more. You're going to try to say, SEC, we deserve. No. You had opportunities. You had chances. You blew it. These teams, there's an expanded role here. You've already got 3. You just wasn't one of them.
Right.
I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think I do not think SEC gets 4. I could be wrong and it's going to be only because any of these other teams fall just off the map. Does Missouri get back into it? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
We already said LSU's probably out.
Yep. Illinois, this is a big determinating game for them.
Michigan's already done.
Michigan's done dealy because
If
This
Nebraska
game-
beats
well,
Indiana,
well,
is
actually-
Indiana out?
Actually, these next 2 weeks for Illinois is going to tell the whole story about really what they want to do. Couldn't beat Penn State, but you still got Michigan and Oregon. This one more so than any of them. You better win this one at home.
Yeah.
Because
Before you go out
got to
there.
go out there. And the rest of your schedule is you can do something. So you can actually lay creep.
Yeah.
They got a chance to lay creep, winning this game and then taking care of business on the rest of them. You can lay creep if you're Illinois.
Right. All right, Stricky, final answer. Number 1, pull through. Heart of a champion. In Georgia, pull through. Who wins?
In Austin.
In Austin. Deep in the heart of Texas.
You know what? You my guy. But today, I give Austin 2 thumbs down.
2 horns down.
2 horns down, which means 4 horns down. So I'm going with Georgia.
Ooh. I like it.
Who rolling with Stricky? 402-464-5685. Does Georgia go and disrupt the Austin chain gang and all of the horns, whatever up they do? Is it the horns up?
Horns up. Hook 'em horns. There's a difference between hook 'em horns and yip yip. There's a big difference.
What's the yip yip?
Into the mic, Ellie. Come on. You're a part of the show.
Nebraska Wesleyan, yip yip.
Hey.
So if you tuck them in,
If we're going to be
it's
friends,
horns.
Strick,
If
you've
it's
got to know Nebraska Wesleyan.
yip yip.
Yip yip.
I've only played basketball there a few times in the off season.
Isn't it awesome?
I balled out at the camp there.
Yeah, I did my thing.
You enjoyed it so much.
It was really dark in there, but at the time, now it's better now. I'm just saying back then it was you know, it was a lot of the
It's different. We have a new arena now.
yeah, it's a new one now, but back then it was a
time
little dark. That
Little
you
dark.
had to shoot, you had to squint to see. No, I'm just
That poor sucked.
Well, it's probably before he got contacts too.
that part.
So
I really did. have
yeah,
to
you
squint.
know, squint. That's what I'm saying. We'll go to break. We'll talk some Nebraska, Indiana over the last 20 minutes of the show.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Finger, one love. Order online or on our app.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up
But why?
because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies and it will be breezy. We'll see an afternoon high around 78. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a continuing breeze and a low around 56. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with lighter winds and a high around 78. I'm meteorologist Kyle Bucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Over 75% of the patients that come to Limitless Male have been told over and over again by their primary care providers that their testosterone level is fine. Guess what? If you have all the symptoms of low testosterone, you're not fine. Come get a second opinion at Limitless Male. We have helped tens of thousands of men feel optimal again, and we can help you. Stop waiting. Come see the men's health experts. Book your free consult online at limitlessmale.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting book. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Hey guys, it's Nick. You know how much I love beer, and this game day, show your Husker pride with Dear Old Nebraska Brew, the official beer of the Nebraska Alumni Association. Brewed by Nebraska fans, for Nebraska fans, Dear Old Nebraska Brew is your go-to for every kickoff, touchdown, and celebration. Whether it's tailgating, watching the game at home, or gathering with friends, this beer is there to bring that perfect game day refreshment. Dear Old Nebraska Brew embodies the spirit of Nebraska with every sip. So crack one open and let the good times roll. Dear Old Nebraska Brew, the official beer of Nebraska alumni. Please drink responsibly.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Austin doesn't even know Tony Hawk.
I know Tony Hawk.
Austin, you've never did an ollie in your life.
No, obviously.
So
I need everyone in the text line right now to say if Goonies, the movie The Goonies, is a good movie or not.
It's shaky.
It's not. It's
Austin
really
Orman.
good.
It's fine. Goonies is a fine movie. It is fine.
Baby Ruth? Hey, you guys. Are you serious?
It's
You
fine.
didn't like Chunk?
It's a classic.
It's fine. It's okay.
Wow.
I've seen it
Austin
once. I'm
Orman.
good.
Unbelievable. Austin Orman likes the movies that were like Chariots of Fire.
What at?
Here we go. There's not a movie I can tell the Austin that he would be able to catch.
Chubby
Stricky's-
Rhino, Goonies, the best overrated movie ever made.
Oh my! No, don't don't pick and parcel this one comment out of the hundreds that love Goonies. Look,
it's 3
you
to
see
1.
what he did? You
That
see what
ain't
he
hundreds.
did? You see what he did? There's 100 people that said Goonies rule, and there's one person that said, "Look at that." And there's one person that said, and Austin takes the one out of the 100.
I could never get into Goonies, so I'm with Austin.
Cupsker.
It's a
You're
2 to 1
just a
ratio
homie.
right now. It is a 2 to 1 ratio right
I
now.
thought you was the homie, Cupsker. That's unbelievable right now. That's unbelievable. I thought
Breaking my
Cupsker was
heart.
team Stricky.
It's fine. It's good. It's Earl, stop. I'm not mad at you if you like Goonies. It's
I'm
just,
mad at
it's
you
fine.
if you don't like Goonies.
When did I ever say I didn't like the Goonies?
You just said it.
I said it's fine. I said it's good. I said I've seen it once.
Saying
Cool.
fine is the same as saying I'm not fine.
Kids these days. Words have meanings.
We're
Fine
giving
has
Austin
meaning.
4 thumbs.
Austin is just your
Get
typical
with me,
hipster
Ellie.
that enjoys hating on you.
Get with me, Ellie.
Movies.
4 thumbs down.
So funny. Look at the text line.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading it.
What did they say?
Goonies is great. Grand Island is mid Nebraska. Hey,
Cubsker does mess with Chariots of Fire, though, Stricky.
Yeah, I do too. I actually like Chariots of Fire. I was just throwing it out there because I knew you didn't know nothing about it.
Ain't that the truth?
Chariots of Fire is a classic. It's a long
Can it be
movie.
a classic if I haven't seen it?
Tell me a classic that you've seen.
You name a classic movie, I'll tell you if I've seen it.
See, because you don't know what's classic.
How
Have you
can it
seen
be a
Bad
classic
News
if I haven't
Bears?
seen it?
Bad News Bears.
Yes, I've seen Bad News Bears.
That's a classic.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
That's
Thumbs
only
up to that
because he
one.
likes baseball.
I know.
See, I can't believe you gave
That
him
was
that was like
using
an
my
easy
target
one.
audience. I knew that. would get him.
Okay, I like that. All right, you learn it.
Huskers P, I'm with Austin. Nice to see for once. Heck yeah. Let's go.
Oh gosh.
Goonies is the dumbest movie of all time from Guilt Nerd.
You guys are unbelievable.
Let's move on.
I bet he
I'm
hates
getting
Forrest
my
Gump too.
Feelings hurt.
I do not hate Forrest Gump. But again, I've seen it once. I know the memes and the key lines, and I'm good.
Some people just aren't movie people, and you're one of them.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Classic.
Wonderful. Fantastic movie.
Classic.
Yes. Love Ferris Bueller.
Yes.
Breakfast Club.
Classic.
The Breakfast Club is the
I
classic.
have never seen Breakfast Club start to finish in one sitting.
Classic.
Okay. Take your word for it.
I would have been in there if it was.
I feel like you got detention.
I'm so glad they didn't have Saturday detentions when I was in school. Thank you.
Shawshank?
Like Shawshank.
Solid.
Like solid. Shawshank
Solid.
solid. What else out there?
Roadhouse.
No, not for me. But I thought it was cool. Dirty Dancing.
I was just.
Were you, Ellie?
I was just thinking that one. I was
Dirty
gonna
Dancing.
say
Never seen
that
it.
one, but I didn't want it to be like a cliche. Like
When
oh
you
my
said Row
gosh,
House, I thought of Dirty
romantic.
Yeah, Dirty Dancing. I thought.
Yes,
was good.
Ellie, we're stereotyping you.
I didn't want
You and your
that.
soap operas.
I don't care
I
what
actually
anybody
don't
says.
watch that anymore.
What?
Couldn't get
You
into
gave up on it after a week?
I did give it.
Sad.
Shout
I
out
don't
Desperate
care.
Housewives.
I don't. Oh gosh, here we go. I don't care what anybody says, but Top Gun will forever be a classic.
It is.
It will forever, ever. It'll never end.
Which was better, the original or Maverick?
Original.
The original will always be great for me, but if you're a movie buff like myself, you pick up on the things that they duplicated, and so you knew that the authenticity,
more.
whereas the authenticity of Maverick,
there was just more in the Maverick one, obviously, because the Top Gun was made a while ago, so it just gives you more.
So I got a question for everybody, though, right? Let's move the conversation into this realm. There are certain movies that we watched when we were younger where the technology was not necessarily up to par. Let me give you an example. What was the movie? I know you guys are going to feel me because 402-464-5685. The movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Just move on. Don't amplify it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was like married to this girl. She was hot too, and he was married to her. And he wanted just something more. He wanted to go to the future, or he wanted to go in this dream state, and like he wanted to go to Mars. And then he ended up actually thinking he was in Mars, and then he was a CIA agent or something.
Total
like
Recall?
That. Total Recall. You guys are on it always as well.
Hey, that was me. That was me.
What?
That was me.
No way.
Look, check the text. Look at it. Check the text line.
No way. That's you.
I can vouch that was Austin.
Wow. Okay. Total Recall. Good one, Austin.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
Okay. And I think they remade that one. Sometimes the remakes I don't think are as good as the first, but the technology's better. For example, I don't personally think, even though the technology wasn't up to par, that the second Avatar was better than the first one.
Oh my gosh.
Even though the technology was through the roof, I still don't think that the second one was better than the first. And I have problems with that.
You guys ready for this one?
Yeah.
I specifically did not see Avatar because everyone else said they loved it so much. I figured there was no way it was going to live up to the hype. And I'm like, I am not going to give in to peer pressure and see this movie just because everyone else is. So I have not seen Avatar.
Wow, you got to go see it.
I love both Avatars. The first one's actually really, really good.
No doubt.
And then I feel like the second one just like builds off of that. On the text line, Avatar is overrated. Avatar is not overrated. Avatar's for geeks. Okay, call me a geek. Call me a geek.
Jumanji is overrated too.
Hold. Pause.
Okay, Ellie, get in the pause game. Get in, Ellie.
Jumanji? Okay,
It's
maybe
mid
the
at
newer
best.
ones. The newer ones, maybe.
I couldn't get
But
into
the old
Jumanji.
Jumanji?
I couldn't get into it.
Couldn't either.
I couldn't get into it. So here's the thing
This
about
hurts.
horror movies. It's the same thing for me, right?
No horror movie.
Horror movie. Now, what is the best horror movie that you've seen? Like for me, outside of Friday the 13th, the third one with the 3D, I was done. I was done. Friday the 13th. Outside of the second Freddy Krueger, like I used to think he was hilarious, so I freaking loved him, but I hated to go to sleep for a while because I thought he might have jumped in.
Rightfully so.
All right. Definitely Michael Myers, way too much, right? So there's those type of movies. But the ones that I think had the sequels that kept me interested was Saw.
Hey, is that the movie that just had the Fortnite collab?
Did they?
That ruins it. That ruins it.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But for me, Saw was the only one that I think I could follow, and I thought it was.
I know what you did last summer. That one's a good one. People on the text line.
Okay. Okay.
And then the It movies.
Stricky doesn't like clowns.
There was
This is
some real.
weird.
I don't like clowns.
This is weird, but I knew it. I knew it. The It movies.
I don't like clowns. And then
The first one.
And when the people start, there was a thing. That was a thing. Clowns were going around.
That's true.
There was a thing, and I was like, bruh, if you walk up on Stricky, let me be quiet.
Clown says, when I walk through,
No, but when I was a freshman
what's the
in high
name of the
school,
show? On the Block. And sometimes we say, The block is hot. A clown walk up on Stricky. The block is hot. The block is hot. They're gonna feel some heat. And if you know, you know. I'm just saying, who's ever listening, if you know, you know. The block is hot. The block. If a clown walk up on Stricky, it can get real hot.
Have you guys seen Stranger Things?
Yes, Stranger Things is incredible.
I couldn't get in.
It's a great TV show.
Couldn't
Fantastic.
get into it. It was a little weird.
Couldn't get into it.
A little weird. A little shaky.
You know
You couldn't see
weird?
yourself?
The Saw movie.
You couldn't see Stricky growing up as
No,
those kids?
Saw's real. Saw made you think, like, there's really, no, you know what? You know what once scared me, though? Real talk. Well, it really, and I couldn't even watch them all. Hostel. Because I believe it. I believe it. I believe there's some places that some sadistic things be going on, and I'm like, I'm never staying in a hostel.
I hate watching horror movies, and then right at the beginning they say based on a true
story.
story. I turn it off. I want to turn it off. I don't.
So you
That's
never
why.
watched the Exorcist?
I've seen them, yeah. I'm just like, I just hang out with people that do not like horror movies, do not like scary things.
I would get along with your friends.
It's not like I love them
Hey.
or anything, but I'll watch them.
Hey, shout out on the text line. P-Cat, you feel Stricky. You feel, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, yeah. Unnamed texter 3994. Yes, sir. That was a scary one. I didn't like that one. I liked it, but he was weird. He was shaky to me. I didn't. And we live in the corn. We drive by a lot of corn.
You're close to Blair Witch Project too.
Oh, I couldn't stand it. I thought it was the worst movie ever. I thought it was the worst movie ever. Blair Witch. That was the biggest scam I've ever seen in my life. Blair Witch Project.
How much did you pay to see it?
I fell victim.
Dang.
I fell, but the second one you did not get me, my boy.
That
sir.
money stayed in Stricky's pocket.
I didn't even watch it at home. That shit was so garbage. That stuff was so garbage, my boy.
That's awesome. Yeah. Let's go to break here really quick. We'll wrap up on the block next.
Over 75% of the patients that come to Limitless Male have been told over and over again by their primary care providers that their testosterone level is fine. Guess what? If you have all the symptoms of low testosterone, you're not fine. Come get a second opinion at Limitless Male. We have helped tens of thousands of men feel optimal again, and we can help you. Stop waiting. Come see the men's health experts. Book your free consult online at limitlessmale.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we want to thank all of our customers for a great September. And now it's time for our annual Halloween sales event happening right now at Koppel. Get 0% financing at Koppel. You heard right, 0% financing on select new models. Also, huge discounts up to $11,500 are available. It's our annual Halloween sales event. Get $11,500 off or 0% financing at Koppel. So please stop on by or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did 0% with roof credit.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's most dependable side-by-side, the Mule Pro, built to take on your most demanding days. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of October. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Stop by every Saturday for their Husker tailgate with free food, drinks, and games.
Nebraska Veterans Aid is here for veterans and dependents facing unforeseen financial emergencies. Get assistance with food, fuel, shelter, clothing, transportation, and even funeral and medical expenses. If you're a veteran facing a financial emergency, apply for Nebraska Veterans Aid through your county veteran service officer. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/NVA. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Hard work. It's what drives Nebraska. It defines our strength. Men like you live it every day. But sometimes living up to those expectations can be overwhelming. If you're struggling, call or text 988. You'll get skilled, caring support 24/7. Live up to a different kind of strength. The strength to ask for help. Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it comes to a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options. Options in warranty, brand, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call 467-1111 or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through October 29th is $1 off per pound on New York strips. Spend $50 and get a free brick of ground beef and 25% off on tea. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Highway 2 in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're here for a good time, not a long time, wrapping up On the Block. Strick, Austin, Ellie with you. Stricky, since we're on movies, what movie does Nebraska and Indiana have to look like?
Nebraska and Indiana, I believe. What's the date today? Not the date, but what day is it today?
Today's a Friday.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
Can you Friday?
No,
Friday.
Concur. Okay. Before you could turn
last check.
Before you can have your Red October and turn the key, you got to have two concur. Okay. Another movie there. You missed that because I know you didn't see it. So here we go. What day is it again?
I'm still on the hunt for Red October. Stricky.
There you go, my boy. I see you. Okay, what's the date today? What day is it today?
Friday.
That's the movie.
Okay.
And there's a part in the movie. This is what Nebraska's got to look like, because there was a part in the movie where they were sitting there having a conversation. It was Chris Tucker and Ice Cube, and they were sitting down having a conversation, and then all you heard is this, and you just see these feet riding on a bike. And he gets there and he says, yo, what up, Craig? What up, Smoke? What up, Smoke? What up, Craig? He said, what you got on my 40, homie? I ain't got nothing. They looking around, they tuck their chain. The other dude was standing there. He had left his chain out. And he went up to him and said, what you got on my 40, homie? I ain't got nothing. Took his chain.
Snatch it, Richard Sherman style?
Snatched his chain. He said, Debo, that ain't my chain. And then all of a sudden, he Debo'd him, right? Okay, boom. There's another scene where he had taken his bike. He came back. He came in, to his spot. He said, when can I have my bike back, man? My pops is asking about my bike. So such. He says, what bike? He says, oh, that bike. And he knocks him out. Oh. And Chris Tucker goes up and stands over him and said, you got knocked up. Out. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they got to do. They got to go in there.
Say, what bike?
Punch him in the mouth. Knock him out. And leave out of there with the dub sack. Come on back to Lincoln. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be Friday. It's got to be Debo Friday. They like go in there and Debo him and come on home with a dub. Mm-hmm.
The text line. Oh, you guys are kind of lame on this one. Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. 3994 says, yeah, all-time classic, Stricky. Good pull.
Yeah.
I was worried. I didn't expect this, but lesser hosts would have gone with something cheesy like Hoosiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
Not us. Not you specifically.
Because they not like us.
They not like us. Who are they not like?
They not like us.
Not like Strick.
And
not like Gally.
And
maybe like me. I'm kind of basic, but that's
there we go. Hey, yeah, look, guys, we enjoyed it. We're gonna have a couple of segments. We like on a Friday. This is called, what we gonna call it?
We're chilling. Just Freestyle Friday.
Freestyle Friday. Yeah. We're gonna some days you just check in with us. We're gonna have a Freestyle Friday. And on Thursdays, we're also gonna have a Thirsty Thursday. What we call it? Hold on.
Topic pong? Is that what we're going with?
Thirsty Thursday topic pong. We're just gonna have a hodgepodge of topic. We're gonna create some stuff, man. Join us on those days. There'll be fun days. Stay with us here on the block.
That's the plan. He's Strick. She's Ellie. I'm Austin. It's been a great week. We are out of here for the day. Old school coming up next. We'll talk to you tomorrow. A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Thank you, Nebco. Appreciate you. Talk to y'all later.
You're counting on your team to win. So why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-7